I'm Frank McManus. A revenge stalker is reacting to real or imagined grievances that he feels the victim has caused. This grievance may originate out of a workplace situation or a personal relationship. Perhaps he was fired or feels it was unjust. Or maybe someone embarrassed him in public and he's now out to get revenge. A major difference between this and other stalkers is that this stalker is not seeking a personal relationship. The revenge stalker often feels that he would have position or honors if it were not for the victim. Somehow the victim kept him from succeeding. Often this stalker is involved in workplace violence. A revenge stalker is very interested in payback of one sort or another. Sometimes these stalkers have a grievance against life in general and select random victims. The victim may remind him of someone who has hurt him but is not accessible. The revenge stalker can be aggravated and encouraged by legal action taken against him because he sees this as proof of his victimhood. In addition, these stalkers are also one of the most likely to be in your face or confrontational. That is why the use of restraining orders and other litigation should be planned carefully. Get professional advice when possible if you are dealing with a revenge stalker. Let's look at my favorite chart, the Strider Propensity for Violence chart. Here you can see that the revenge stalkers are rated as medium or medium-high for the likelihood of violence. Confronting them can increase that, so be careful. While working as a private investigator, I was hired by a man I'll call Larry. Larry's company had recently fired Juan, and Juan blamed Harry, even though Larry was not the decision maker. Larry hired me to protect him and his family for a week. I followed him around 15 hours per day. One rainy night, I was hidden outside of Larry's house with a partner, another retired cop like myself, protecting Larry and his family. There was no moon, and with a heavy downpour, it was dark and hard to see. But then I caught sight of a shadow crossing the backyard of Larry's home. The shadow ran right at us. My partner and I, without warning, launched from our hidey hole and surprised Juan with drawn guns. Juan shrieked, peed in his pants, and went to jail. Pity the responding police who searched Juan, finding out too late that Juan's clothes were not soaked with only rainwater. Juan, it turns out, was armed with a semi-automatic and had planned to kill Larry and his family. Instead, he went on an extended vacation at the Gray Bar Hotel. So remember, revenge stalkers blame the victim for their real or imagined grievance. Second, they are not looking for an intimate relationship. Third, they can be confrontational and irrational. Their primary goal is causing the victim fear and distress. And fourth, any legal action should be considered carefully, as it might encourage revenge stalkers to engage in additional unwanted activities. This is Frank McManus with the StriderSafety channel. Be careful and be safe.